What is up, fellow YouTubers? This is LucasPKThunder, narrating for a battle. This is against NessPKFire. YTPokeFusion. It's nice to be a part director of it. So, anyways, here's a battle against NessPKFire, like I said, and it's an OU battle. So Ness kind of likes to do the lower tiers thing against the OU tier. So I understand that he likes to be original, just as I do. But in OU, I just like to play standard. So I predicted a U-turn, going to my Scizor, but instead he goes to a Swampert immediately. Tells me I don't even know if he has a U-turn. Showing me like if he wants to go for it, but he goes for the sub, and I thought he was gonna set up rock, so I decided to go for the U-turn. U-turn right here. But he goes for the focus punch, and I'm like, okay, what can Ness be trying to accomplish with this? But I managed to get off a U-turn, go to my Chaos, my Gengar, and then the Focus Punch doesn't affect it because I'm part Ghost type. So I'm gonna set up the sub just to scout his moveset. You know, since I know he has Focus Punch, I want to see if he has Waterfall. He does. It's an offensive Swampert, probably a sweeper or a bulky sweeper. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to do as much as I can to do whatever it takes to take out the Swampert. But I'm gonna switch out, go to my Suicune, my Rest Talker, Crocoon, and the reason why it's named Owned by Danger because a Raikou apparently owned this Suicune. So yeah, he goes for the Waterfall, does shitty damage even with Stab. Still, Suicune's just a beast like that. He goes for the Focus Punch just to test the waters, I guess. But just by doing that, he allows me to give me the opportunity to set up a Calm Mind. He goes for the Focus Punch, does like shitty damage. Really, it does not a lot. Like it did 20 base damage. Yeah, so he's gonna switch out, send in this Ditto, and I was really wondering what he's trying to accomplish. So I got off my Calm Mind. I should have surfed, you know, because I never get greedy with the Calm Minds, and I knew he was gonna switch, so I don't understand why I didn't go for surf. But oh well, I guess that's what happened, and that's how it happened. So he goes to the Transform. I predicted that, knowing it's obviously the only move he has. Go to Staraptor. He turned into Staraptor. Go for the return because Stab. With the Intimidate, kind of sucks though because not gonna kill it. He goes to the Brave Bird. Thinking, well, the Brave Bird is gonna do a lot of damage, but it's gonna leave me at 19 hit points, which is very nice. And he has recoil himself. So I send in my Suicune, knowing I could take anything. He goes for the U-turn. Yeah, so he goes for the U-turn. He's just gonna switch out. I don't know what he's gonna switch out to. He sends in this Venusaur, and Suicune's kind of intimidated by it. So I know he's not gonna go for Sleep Powder. It'd be really stupid. I don't think he wants to risk it. But instead he goes for the Leech Seed, and I don't know what kind of Venusaur this was, but I just know it's a Leech Seed set, and it tells me it's bulky since it's not offensive. Most Venusaurs are bulky most of the time, so I go for the Shadow Ball, Stab. I want to just see how much damage it does, but it does a lot of damage, mainly because it was a crit. So I think I got him down to like a range, to Overgrowth range. So that's why Energy Ball did a lot, but still I resisted. So it's very nice on my part. And yeah, Leech Seed is gonna own me a little bit, but no worries, still have lefties. That's weird though. So yeah, I'm gonna switch out and send in my Staraptor, hoping he wouldn't go for the Energy Ball, but he goes for Protect, and I'm like, okay, sweet. But wait, what? Oh, I think it was fodder. I don't know. Yeah, I sent in Emo Bird just to be fodder because I really want to scout the rest of its moves, I guess. So I knew he was Protect just like get some damage off of me. So go for the U-turn. He decides to Death Fodder his Ditto. I guess I see why, since it's not Scarfed, it can't transform into anything, so I guess. So, Gengar's just gonna nom on some lefties. He sends in this, Rampardos. I'm not sure if it was Scarfed. I was thinking he was Scarfed at the time, but he goes for the Zen Headbutt and manages to take on my Gengar. So that kind of sucks, but at least I watered it just to scout the Scarf. Then again, I could have just went to Suicune to see if it was Scarfed or just, but I would have not known in the first place, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. So I go for the U-turn, predicting a switch, but he doesn't go for the U-turn. That kind of sucks though. So I just decided to go to my Suicune. He goes for the Zen Headbutt. Yeah, so that's nice because there's not that much damage because Suicune is a really beast of a monster, even if Rampardos is a monster of himself. So he sends in the Venusaur. I Calm Mind. I kind of forgot about the Venusaur, so that kind of screwed me over. Though, I'm probably gonna send out Staraptor as fodder since I know he's just lead seed. So, might as well do that, because that kind of messed me up, me forgetting about the Venusaur, because I was, like, focused on the other pokes, like, the Swampert, because Swampert can be very threatful. When I realized this Venusaur is really threatful, because Suicune can't do anything against it. So, I decided to Death Fodder it, and I sent in my Infernape, which is named after Ness, which is cool. So he goes for the Protect, I go for Fire Blast. I'm especially Mixed Ape, so that Fire Blast should take it out, even if it is bulky. So he sends in Earthbound. I do go for the Fire Blast, not going to risk anything. I really didn't want to risk predicting the switch, because I know Ness very well. So he can do things that I might do predictingly well, but not sure. So he's going to take the Fire Blast like a beast. He switches out and sends in the Venusaur, and I go for the Grass Knot. He knew I had Grass Knot, but I think he was trying to like Life Orb stall me, or he was trying to scout out my moveset. So I go for the Fire Blast right here. I'm not gonna hit the Venusaur because he put on a protection, and I'm gonna for Fire Blast right here, and it's gonna rape the living hell out of him. I guess he predicted me to predict his switch into Swampert, which I really wanted to play safe, and plus Ness would like to play games with the opponent, so I know him. I knew he's gonna do it. So yeah, he sends in a Grumpig. I knew his Grumpig has thick fat, because normally Grumpigs are bulky. But the funny thing is, this kid likes to use NUs. I don't know why, but he's cool, I guess, just for using NUs against OUs. Just proves he has a lot of guts. So go for the Calm Mind. He goes for Psychic. I don't know why. Maybe he's trying to force me to go for the rest. I'm not sure. Don't know what he's trying to accomplish, but still, it's Ness. Yeah. So I'm going for another Calm Mind. Just setting up, just not worrying, because I just thought, it's a good game. Ness, it's game over. I just took out your Venusaur. Venusaur's kind of dead. Maybe the rest of his guys were weak to Suicune. So, yeah. So go for the rest. I just want, that, point Toxic Gun, because it's really annoying. Goes for the Psychic. Not going to do a lot, because I do got +2 special defense. And, yeah. He switches out. Sends in the Rampardos. I managed to go for Sleep Talk, but unfortunately I do get off of Surf, and that will take out his Rampardos. I guess he sent it in just to be ballsy, seeing if he can get a chance to attack, but then again it doesn't really do that much to Suicune. So I guess it was fodder for him, I guess, for his side. So he sends in the Primeape. He goes for a Thunder. I was like, what? Okay. He goes for a Thunder. I just knew I could take it, but he managed to get a crit on me, which is insane. What the freak, man? He gets a crit, which is unfortunate because my Suicune couldn't do much, and I get the rest off, which sucks. So kind of lame. But he managed to take me out with another Thunder. So I see Life Orb, tells me he's not Specs or Scarf or anything like that, or anything Ness-like, to be honest. So I send in Ness. I'm just gonna go for the close combat, just take him out. Not going to go for any other move because it's really risky if I miss or not. So yeah. Takes out the Primeape, and he said he told me he had Vacuum Wave, but he just didn't go for it, because he just don't know why he didn't go for it. Just not sure. It's Stab. Yeah. So, I knew he was in a Psychic, so I go for the Yawn on the Grumpig. He goes for a Toxic. Didn't really think about it, because it just prevents his Grumpig from going to sleep. So, that's kind of nice on his part, just going for the Toxic. No one had Synchronized. So, that was a good play on Ness's part. And here's this Swampert again. I go for the Wish, just to get some health back. I don't know what he was trying to do. He knows my Umbreon has no attack since this Umbreon Zeloy Smogon set in Smogon. So yeah, he goes for the Focus Punch, and the best thing is about Umbreon is that it manages to live this Focus Punch with 6 HP, and I managed to get the Wish off, which is perfect, because now the Swampert is going to go to sleep. I think it does go to sleep, I'm not sure. But then again, I do get suffered by poison. But that was really, really fascinating. Just proves our Umbreon is powerful in so many ways. So if you see the battle is really getting speedy, it was kind of stally, but this part was kind of stally because we were kind of mind breaking what to do. So here's Ape. I just gonna went for Wish, pass it, because I want to try to use Infernape against the Swampert. So I go back into my Umbreon to scout what he was gonna do. He goes for a rest, which is very unfortunate, and I go back to Infernape just to get off a Fire Blast or not. And he goes Sleep Talk, and I'm very scared now. So I decide to go to my Scizor. He goes for the Psychic. It's not gonna do that much since I do resist, and yeah, he switches out, sends in the Swampert. I knew he was gonna do it, so I decided to go for the Swords Dance, you know, just to get some power going on. Go for the Brick Break. Don't want to risk anything, because if he manages to kill my Scizor, that would suck. But I do take the Waterfall fairly well, because that Swampert does have max attack, but Scizor does take it nicely well. So Brick Break will take him out, and that's awesome. Not stab or anything, but still takes him out. So I go for the Roost just to get some health back up, and I knew it's a good game for me, so I'm just gonna set up some more Swords Dances and take him out with Bullet Punch. So anyways, great game, Ness. Everyone, make sure you check out NessPKFire. He's another producer. He's another director in this YTPokeFusion. So anyways, check this guy out. He's close to 100 subs. And anyways, everyone, I'll check you guys later with another battle. See ya.